Hey guys, if you followed the previous video we made, you could tell that we built a calculator using this remote, this IR receiver and Arduino Nano, and now we are going to display it using this 8x8 display. Now this is called 1088PS 8x8 LED display. Alright, I'm going to show you how we are going to connect it with your Arduino Nano rather, and then test it, then connect it to the calculator we built in the previous video, and then we are going to run a test with it. So that in the sense what we're trying to achieve is when you click any number here, any number you click here, it shows you here. And when you do your calculation, like the calculator we made before, when you do your calculations here, it will reflect here. So that's what I want to achieve in this video. So see you in the code. Alright then guys, so this 8x8 LED display is a 16-bit LED display. Yeah? So for us to know how to connect this, there's no indication here, but looking at this point, if you see this bump down here, shows that we are starting from this port. Alright, so this extreme left here is the number 1 and this is number 8, so 1 to 8, then here is 9 to 16. Alright, 1 to 8, then 9 to 16. So we are going to connect jumper wires to it now, and then we are going to write a code to at least on one LED and then see how it works before we can now connect it to, or maybe build a 1 2 3 counter using it, and then we are connected to our calculator. Alright guys, so I'll get this now. I'll place this way, and then I'm going to connect it. So for me not to bore you guys, I'm going to connect this and I'll come back to the video. Alright guys, I just finished connecting the first one, so you can see they're all connected. So I'm going to do the same thing with this other one. Alright, I'm going to connect them as well. So you just connect them accordingly. Alright, perfect. So we've connected it to. Now we're going to take pin 9 and pin 13 and then connect it to the Arduino Nano. So remember I said here is pin 1 and this is pin 8. So if you go this way, this is pin 9 and then this is pin 16. So I'm going to take pin 9, which is the white one, and then 13 is 10, 11, 12, 13, so the red one. So I'm going to connect this and 10, 11, 12, 13 and this one. Alright, so I'm going to connect it to the Arduino Nano now. So let me take this out. So we're going to connect this to pin 6. So pin 6 in our Arduino. Let me skip this. Okay, this is 6. Alright, then we're going to connect this to pin 8. Alright, so look how you work. So this is at pin 8 and this is at pin 6. So we just want to turn on one of the LEDs. Now I'll write the code and then I'll show you guys how to write the code, and then we're going to get to it. Alright guys, when it comes to the code, there are some things we need to understand with this 8x8 LED. We can't just start connecting and start writing code. There are some things we need to understand. Now we have 8 rows and 8 columns. Alright, now these rows and columns now are arranged based on that number I gave you from 0 to 8 and all. So now I'm going to show you the rows now are the anodes, alright, and they start from pin 9, 14, 8, 12, 1, 2, 7, 5. Alright, then the cathode, which is the columns, are from pin 13. So you can see the cathodes, we have 13, 3, 4, 10, 6, 11, 15 and 16. Alright, so now we're just making use of pin 9 and pin 13. We're just making use of pin 9 and pin 13. So we have this. So we call this row 1 is equals to remember we connected it to pin 6. Alright, and then we have another count in row 1. Connected it to pin 8. Alright, that's what we have to do here. Then in our void setup, we just declare the pin mode. So let me just put it here. Alright, display the pin mode. So row 1 and row 2, right? Row 1 and row 2 as output for the LED output. Then what we are going to do now is, first of all, we'll take row 1 to high. So that's on the LED, take it to high, and then we take the column to low. Alright, we do this and then we have a delay of 1000. Then we repeat the same thing but in reverse direction. So now we set row 1 to low and then column 1 to low. We add a delay as well, delay of 1000 again. So with this we're done. Alright, you can just test the code to verify it. Okay. Alright, done compiling, perfect, meaning the code is working now. So I'm going to connect my Arduino Nano to my PC and then upload the code to it. Alright then guys, so I'm connecting my Arduino Nano now to my PC. Alright, it has been connected. Now the code I wrote before to test this, you can see it's working, but now I'm going to upload this new code. It's still the same thing it's gonna do, just to show you guys that it works. Alright, we're going to connect it and just give it a moment. Perfect, it's done compiling now. It has compiled, you can see it still works. You can see it still works. So now this is how we can do it. Imagine now we can now connect all of them and then do something wonderful to repeat it. So I'm going to show you guys how to connect everything to the Arduino Nano and then we can make it count 0 to 9. Alright, then after that we can now integrate it with the calculator with this to now show the operations of the calculator. Guys, I just went ahead to connect mine to the Arduino Nano. It took all of my pins, digital pins, and even some of my analog pins. Now I'm going to show you how you can connect yours. It took a lot of time. So just remember, I told you from here we have pin 0 to pin 8, and if you go like this we have pin 9 to pin 16. Alright, so now we're going to connect pin 9, which is this, to D2, pin 14 to D3, sorry, pin 8 to D4, pin 12 to D5, pin 1 to D6, pin 7 to D7, pin 2 to D8, pin 5 to D9, pin 13 to D10, pin 3 to D11, pin 4 to D12, pin 10 to D13, pin 6 to A0, pin 11 to A1, pin 15 to A2, and pin 16 to A3. So after I've connected all that, this list I just mentioned now, I'll put it in the screen so you can see it. You can see all of them connected accordingly. So I'm going to explain the code now to you. Alright, welcome again. I believe you've connected your 8x8 LED to your Arduino properly, the way I'm showing you. Now I'm going to bring in the code so that you can just work with it. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is this. We need to set this. So we have our row pins, which is 8 digits. This, and we have our column pins. This is Arduino pins, mind you, this is Arduino pins. Alright, I'm using Nano. You can also use Uno for this if you want. Now we're going to create binary bytes digits from 0 to 9. So I'm going to place this here now. Now this binary digits now from 0 to 9. So this represents 0, this represents 1, this represents 2, and so on. Alright. So these are hexadecimal values. I will put into the 8x8 LED to turn on each part. Remember, I told you it's 8 by 8, so this is off, on, off, and so on to get what we are getting, what we want to get. Alright, so I'm going to take the void setup now. The void setup, I'll put it here and then I'll explain. Alright, in the void setup now, we have to set each pins in our remember we have all these pins as output, so we're going to loop over them. So for I in 0, I is less than 8, I plus plus, so pin mode, each value inside the I array or object, we're going to loop over it. Same thing with these columns, we're going to loop over it and set it as output, and then set the values off in off states as we start. Then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to create a function. Alright, now this function is a separate function from the void loop. The void loop we call it. So what does the function do? Now this function displays digits with no resistor. So we are using PWM here because we don't want to connect it directly, but it will blow off the digital pins in our Arduino Nano. That's why we are using PWM. So we're going to do a for loop, row less than 8 and set there with the column at the same time. So what I'm going to do is pixel up. So we take this, so digits, we take the first value, and then we take this is the digit number and the row value. Now if it's greater than 7 minus 4, then we'll take the value and then we'll set it to what? To high or to low. And then pause. So here now we're going to regulate how many times it comes on and off. So we delay that here. So the next thing we are going to do here is the void loop now. So I'm going to replace all this. So the void loop now also has a for loop in it, so counting from 0 to 9. So because the micro distance are fast, so we circle 800 times to get 1 second counter. So this is it. So we'll loop over this and then we'll pass the number value to this. So the number value is this digit number now. Alright, so if we are number 1, pass this number here. Right, with that digit number now we'll take it here and then we'll do a loop. Now this digit is this digit here. Don't forget. Alright, so we'll pass the digit number here. When we pass it here, we'll get the first value, and then we'll pass the row to get the second value here, which is the 8 digit. So we can get which one are we want. Is it this or is it this one? Alright. So when we do that, we get the value and then we'll pass it to digital right. So to on it or to off it. Alright. Each one in the row, on it or to off it. Or each one in the 8 by 8 matrix. Then this digital right now is to increase it and then off it and then lower it back again. Then we'll add a delay. So this is it. So let's test it if it works. Perfect. It's done compiling, meaning it's working. So I'm going to connect my Nano to my PC again, then we're going to test it. Alright guys, so I'm connecting my Nano to my PC now. Alright, so now I'm going to select what pin I'm using. Alright, let's set this. Okay, currently this is what is happening because we're not using the same pin. Alright, good. So now let me push the code. I'll wait for the magic. It is compiling. Alright, done compiling, so it's uploading now. So let me bring this up a bit so we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 again, 1. Alright, so congratulations, you've been able to build yourself a counter. Now, I know I said I'm going to connect this to what we have before, to this, and build this. Now the issue now I have is I don't have any other pins here. I don't have any other pins here, which is quite problematic for me at the moment. So I think when I get Arduino Nano, Arduino Uno rather, I'll be able to connect it to this and work with that. Alright, so I believe that will be the end of this video. At least if you have a NAN and UNO, I think you should try it yourself. Connect it with this. You already have the video of how to control this, and connect it with this one, and then try to print it out on the screen. Let's see. You already have these digit values. You already have this. You already have the digit values on your screen. You know how what you need for 0, what you need for 1, what you need for 2. So when you click this button, you should check, okay, I've clicked 1, so you compare it with what you have in the digit array. So if that is the case, then you print out 1 on the screen. So simple as that. That's how you can do it. So let us enjoy this a bit more. 7, 8, 9, 0. So that's cool. Alright, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.